is Christy Pomeroy, and it has been my pleasure to serve as the Executive Director for the Women of Worth since April of 2020. Women of Worth, or WOW, as we like to call it, is a Christ-centered transitional home that provides healing through day-to-day structure and support for women who are reentering society from incarceration and from the negative effects of alcohol and drug addiction. It is our goal to help every woman with the recovery skills necessary to live clean and sober, to reunite with their families, and to give back to their communities. Volunteer involvement is so important to the Women of Worth program. The volunteers who are involved are truly the hands and feet of Jesus. When women come to our program, they often do not have any support system of their own. So the volunteers coming beside them, walking them through the program, helps them to establish their own support system. And I believe only God could orchestrate that. I am excited to share this ministry and the beautiful residents with you, and more importantly, to partner with you to serve in God-sized ways to see our women grow, change, and thrive. Thank you so much for listening. And now it is my pleasure to introduce you to Heather and Jazz Marie, two of our residents who are willing to share their success stories.
Tell me about how the WOW program impacted or changed your life.
Okay, it's given me a lot of hope. It's made me appreciate life and my freedom. Like, I love my life now. Like, it's wonderful. I keep getting blessed all the time, and it showed me a different way of life. I was blessed with my own place. I got into my own apartment. It's a recovery community, but I've been blessed with that. I've been blessed with a good job. I've been blessed with the people in my life that God had put in my life, caring and supportive people, things that I never had before, I have today because of the WOW program.
Hello, I'm Heather, and I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. I'd like to start by saying how truly grateful I am to be here today. If someone were to tell me this is where I'd be 2 years ago, I probably would have looked at them like they were crazy and laughed. Addiction has been my life ever since I can remember. It's just what I grew up in and what I chose to stay in. I started using when I was 12, and my addiction progressed to bigger and harder things. I started getting in trouble when I was 18 and going to jail, and by the time I was 19, I left home and my children to do whatever I wanted to do. I became someone I didn't recognize, someone I didn't want to be. I lost my mother 2 years ago, and my world crumbled, where I just wanted to give up, but I did give up. I was exhausted, but by the grace of God, I made it to jail. I've been to jail many times, but this time was different. Something inside of me changed. I knew that being there was my chance to start taking steps in the right direction. So I decided I wanted to do something different, something I'd never done before. So I came to the WOW House. This decision was not mine alone. I deeply believe this was God's plan. Coming to Women of Worth has saved my life. In this home, surrounded by these women of worth, has been life-changing. Christy and Holly are warriors. They pour themselves into all of us, and that's a true blessing. I have grown so much. Today, I'm the woman I always wanted to be. I'm working hard to put the pieces back together. My children are living with me now, and I can see hope in their eyes where I once didn't. My dad is proud of me, and I know my mother would be proud of me too. I bought my first car, moved into my first apartment, and I completed the WOW program successfully this year. In a group one night, Christy and Holly asked us to write down two goals and something we thought was impossible. I got the 2 goals down just fine, but I couldn't think of anything impossible because this was my impossible. As long as I have God and my support system surrounding me, I can conquer anything. I used to be so scared of the future, but being here at Women of Worth has helped and is helping me build a strong foundation for my future. The work that God is doing through these wonderful women is breathtaking. To all the volunteers, I want to say thank you very much for everything that you do. I am truly grateful. Romans 8:31 says, "If God be for us, who can be against us?"